I was promised that a side hustle was my ticket to freedom, that it would be the key to escaping the 9 to 5 and building real wealth. The gurus on social media make it look so easy. A few hours here, a few clicks there, and you're on a beach with your laptop watching the passive income roll in. But after pouring thousands of dollars and countless sleepless nights into my dream, I was left with nothing but burnout and a mountain of debt. And the worst part? Nobody was talking about it. Until now. Are side hustles really the golden ticket to building an empire, or are they quietly draining your time, money, and sanity? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the dark truths about side hustles that nobody admits. We'll expose the financial traps, the hidden psychological costs, and the lifestyle sacrifices the hustle gurus conveniently leave out. And if you stick with me until the end, I'll share the #1 secret that could save your side hustle, and more importantly, your peace of mind. Section 1. The financial fantasy, more than just extra cash. The most seductive promise of a side hustle is simple: more money. An extra income stream to pay off debt, save for a down payment, or finally get some financial breathing room. But this promise often hides a much darker financial reality. The first truth nobody admits is that many side hustles are financial quicksand. You're told you can start with zero investment, but that's almost never the case. Whether it's dropshipping, running an Etsy shop, or freelancing, there are almost always upfront costs. You have to pay for website hosting, marketing tools, online courses, and maybe even product inventory. It's a classic trap. Spending heavily on software and courses before you've even proven your idea can make money, leaving you with a pile of receipts but zero revenue. I fell for it myself. I started what I thought would be a simple e-commerce store. The initial setup was cheap, but then the hidden fees kicked in. The cost of social media ads skyrocketed. The platform I used took a cut of every single sale. Suddenly, my profit margins were razor thin. To make any real money, I had to sell a massive volume, which meant spending even more on ads. It was a vicious cycle. I was making revenue, sure, but my bank account was actually shrinking. This isn't just my story, it's a structural problem. Many popular side hustles, like ride-sharing or food delivery, have major costs baked right in: gas, insurance, and vehicle maintenance that drastically reduce your take-home pay. Some analyses show that after deducting all these expenses, some gig workers can earn less than minimum wage. You also have to consider the opportunity cost. Is the time you're spending on a low-paying side gig better spent focusing on a promotion or developing a high-value skill for your main career? And then there's the one thing you never see in those flashy TikTok videos: taxes. As an employee, your taxes are handled for you. But as a side hustler, you're on your own. You have to track every dollar, set aside a huge portion for taxes, and maybe even make quarterly payments. If you don't, you could face hefty penalties. Even worse, that extra income can bump you into a higher tax bracket, meaning a big chunk of your hard-earned cash goes straight to the government, wiping out a lot of your gains. The financial fantasy collapses when you realize a side hustle isn't just a second paycheck. It's a small business, with all the risks and headaches that come with it. Section 2. The hidden psychological costs, the hustle tax on your mind. The financial strain is one thing, but the psychological cost, the hustle tax on your mind, is often far higher. We're drowning in hustle culture, a toxic mindset that glorifies overworking and treats rest as a weakness. Social media cranks this up to 11, creating constant pressure to be productive and making you feel guilty for even thinking about taking a break. This relentless pressure leads directly to burnout. A 2025 ZD report found that a third of gig workers see physical or mental burnout as a major concern. Think about it. You work your 9 to 5, come home, and immediately start your 5 to 9. Weekends are no longer for rest. They're for catching up on orders, answering customer emails, and planning your next launch. That pace is completely unsustainable. What if the biggest cost of your side hustle isn't money, but your mental health? Prolonged working hours are strongly linked to poorer mental health, including higher levels of anxiety and depression. You're constantly worried about meeting deadlines, beating competitors, or just staying ahead of some algorithm change on a platform you don't even control. This cycle of overwork isolates you from friends and family, straining the very relationships that are supposed to be your support system. This always-on mentality is especially damaging. The lines between work and life completely blur, disrupting your sleep and leading to both emotional and physical exhaustion. The passion that once fueled you is replaced by a sense of dread. Your passion becomes a prison. And here's the most insidious part. Hustle culture convinces you that this chronic stress is a badge of honor. It makes you believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness. So you suffer in silence, thinking if you just push a little harder, you'll reach that promised land of freedom. But for many, that promised land never arrives. It's just a mirage in a desert of exhaustion. If you're feeling this way, if you're caught in this cycle of hustle and burnout, let me know in the comments. You are not alone, and it's time we started talking about it openly. And if you're getting value from this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to Wealth Saga for more real talk on building wealth without losing your sanity. Section 3. The lifestyle myth, the illusion of freedom. And that brings us to the third dark truth, the myth of freedom and flexibility. The sales pitch is that a side hustle will free you from the chains of a traditional job. You'll be your own boss, work from anywhere, and set your own hours. The reality? It's often the complete opposite. For many, a side hustle doesn't create freedom, it destroys it. While flexibility is a key reason people seek out gig work, the reality can be different. You're not truly setting your own hours, you're rearranging your life to chase peak hours on a delivery app or answer client demands across different time zones. The personal sacrifice is immense. Hobbies, rest, and time with loved ones are the first things to go. You miss birthday parties, cancel dinner plans, and stay up late packing orders while your partner is asleep. With reports indicating nearly 38% of working Americans have a side hustle, we're creating a culture of overwork where personal time is becoming a luxury. In fact, some side hustlers spend between 10 to 20 hours a week on their gig. That's basically a second part-time job. And the dream of passive income? It's almost always an illusion. Most side hustles are anything but passive. They demand your active, constant attention. If you're not creating content, fulfilling orders, or marketing your services, the money stops. You haven't built an asset, you've just given yourself a second, more demanding job with no benefits and no paid time off. This isn't freedom. It's a cage built with your own ambition. You become a slave to notifications, sales figures, and the fear that if you step away for even a moment, it will all collapse. That laptop on the beach isn't a symbol of freedom, it's a symbol of never being able to truly disconnect. Section 4. The Reframe, Redefining Your Wealth Saga. So, after all this, is every side hustle a scam? No, not at all. But we need to reframe the entire conversation. The goal shouldn't be to just hustle harder. It should be to build smarter, healthier, and more sustainably. It's time to move from hustle culture to a culture of strategic value. First, you have to set ruthless boundaries. Your side hustle should serve your life, not consume it. That means defining clear working hours and creating a log-off routine. Your mental and physical health are non-negotiable. No amount of extra income is worth your well-being. Second, think like a CEO, not just a hustler. Don't chase trends. Many of the most hyped side hustles, like basic dropshipping or generic freelance writing, are massively oversaturated. Instead of chasing what's popular, focus on building a specialized, high-value skill that businesses will pay a premium for. Niche down. Don't just be a graphic designer. Be a brand identity designer for sustainable startups. The more specific your expertise, the less competition you have and the more you can charge. And that brings me to the number one secret I promised you. The secret that can save your side hustle and your sanity is this. True wealth is not about accumulating the most income streams. It's about gaining control over your time and achieving peace of mind. A successful side business isn't one that makes you the most money in the shortest time. It's one that aligns with your strengths, serves a real need, and can grow without burning you out. It's about building a system, an asset, that can eventually work without your constant, direct involvement. That's the difference between a side gig and a real business. And finally, know that it's okay to pivot and it's okay to quit. Quitting a side hustle that's draining your finances and your soul isn't failure. It's a strategic decision to reinvest your most valuable asset, your time and energy, into something that will actually move you forward. The hustle culture narrative sold us a dangerous dream that if you're not constantly working, you're not trying hard enough. But as we've seen, side hustles come with serious hidden costs: financial, psychological, and personal. They can lead to debt, burnout, and a life that lacks the very freedom they promise. The solution isn't to work yourself to the bone. It's to be honest, to be strategic, and to redefine what success actually means to you. Your wealth saga is about more than money. It's about building a life that is rich in every sense of the word. Rich in time, in relationships, and in well-being. In our next video, we'll break down the #1 mindset shift that can transform your side hustle from a stressful second job into a thriving business without the burnout. To catch that, make sure you're subscribed to Wealth Saga. And don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear this.